Welcome back folks, my name is LastKnownMeal, and yesterday we finally had the reveal of the long-awaited Cyberpunk Edgerunners anime, which is done in co-production between CD Projekt Red, Studio Trigger and Netflix. Trailer revealed a lot, so today we're going to go through it and analyze everything to see what we can learn, and what to expect from the story as well. Now there could be some potential spoilers uncovered, so if you don't want to see them, you have been warned. So the trailer starts off with a shot of the Corpo Plaza, which is the same like in Cyberpunk 2077. One cool thing about this is that the locations are going to stay the same as in the game, so that the city maintains one version of itself, which might signal future decisions CDPR makes with this franchise and Night City in general. Then we start off with a fully decked out room that seems to be in the state of cyberpsychosis that makes you do uncontrollable actions. Too much chrome means your brain cannot fight it and you go completely nuts. He easily deals with the NCPD, but then MaxTag comes that deals with the situation, although hard though because he's wearing a subthermal armor, and that's what we can actually see because he can withstand all of the bullets, but again in the end MaxTag will handle this. Then we see David waking up from the braindance session. Actually the first scene could be a braindance session David was experiencing, hence the sudden wake up call. He then receives the message and the UI maintains the same design like in Cyberpunk 2077 when it comes to calls and everything else. And the apartment also reminds me of V's apartment. Could be the same, but it would be interesting to see like if the timelines are going to be the same or if this is going to be done afterwards, because this apartment looks empty compared to the one V has, so it could be a copy of the apartment, you know, next to V's one in the same mega building, or it could be a general Easter egg. We have another braindance, it seems, where more of them wake up. This hologram almost reminds me of Saburo. Then we see David inside of Arasaka Academy, programmed to get more people involved with the corporation, and his mother is also trying to rise the ranks of Arasaka, but then they get attacked. And I first thought his mother lost her life there, but then we see a few screens of maybe David lying on the ground, her actually holding his jacket. That's maybe when doctors operate on him and that's when he gets the cyberware, you know, story plot keeps mentioning that could be that turning point in the story and the character arc of David. Then we jump to probably when David is already experienced with the cyberware, which seems to be Sandevistan, which overclocks your body, making you go really fast and have insane reflexes. You become the Flash in a sense, and this is how it looks in the anime, where it looks like a time slowed down, straight from the lore. And also because it was said already by, you know, producers of the show, is that cyberware does bring you a certain level in the society and they're going to pay more attention to it and talk more about it than, for example, in other iterations. It also gives insane strength, like we can see in this shot of David throwing the guy. Then we have the scene with his future chooms that probably discover him somewhere after the trouble he got himself into. And after that we get introduced with the character that we have seen. He is main and he does have those gorilla arms and projectile launch system. Then we see another character, Dorio, and does seem in this scene is straight out of that bottom floor of V's mega building. It actually might be the same one after all and not just an Easter egg. Dario seems to be strong and uses a revolver, so cool stuff. Also can't risk with showing potentially problematic footage, so I have to blur this stuff out for the sake of YouTube. They're out of place lately when it comes to removing monetization. Then we have another character, Kiwi, and she's going to be the netrunner of the group, it seems. We can also see a cyber deck. Then we have Pillar, who seems to be the Joker of the group. He has what seems to be a flashbang or frag grenades. I don't know if they will maintain the same design of the grenade here like in 2077, so we have to wait and see. And then we have Rebecca, who seems to have trust issues, and she's going to be the crazy one of the group, but for me she is the MVP of the trailer, especially due to that last scene. We also have the use of Monovire with Lucy, who is going to be a support character of the show, or along with David, one of the most important characters in the series. Here they seem to be at Lizzie's, or it might be some other location, I'm not sure, but enjoying another braindance. It does seem David is a little hooked on it, which is actually normal in this universe. People actually go for brain dances and you can get hooked on them. In this scene, when this appears on the ground, it tells you Trauma Team is on the way to that location landing down, so there is going to be a scene with the Trauma Team overall. Then we see a fully decked out guy with cyberware, even pushing a bit into exotics, who might be one of the enemies they fight. And here we have the full group. I'm actually glad they focused on more characters than just 2. Now we move probably onto the main antagonist of the show, this Arasaka Corpo, who actually has 3 right eyes. No idea who this guy is, he was never referenced before I think in the lore, but it's definitely cool since it's mostly like one of the higher ups in Arasaka. We also have this location in Arasaka which reminds me of the one in 2077, especially these blue blocks. Another cool cyberware, also straight from the lore. I actually think this would be crazy good to have in the game. And also here we see David broken by this guy, so could be another antagonist. Also scavengers here, they maintain the same look throughout the lore and universe CDPR created for 2077. Also more amazing cyberware like the sights and vulvers that are in Cyberpunk 2020 lore actually, that can make you look like Wolverine. Another opportunity for the game that I hope is included one day, because these things are definitely missing, and I'm actually glad that the anime stays true through the actual lore itself. Very cool. Then it seems to be some problem happens in the end. We're obviously going to have that turnovers in the story and arcs and everything. We have this guy. I'm not sure if he is a big character, and also this one that David tries to shoot. After that we have a few more romantic scenes between David and Lucy being on the moon looking at Night City skyline, which again is same from the game itself. And in the end a cool scene that made me say Rebecca is the MVP of the trailer. And that's everything for today. Actually I wanted to have a first reaction to this trailer and obviously do another format of the video, but sadly I was not able to release that because the monetization was out. But I actually think this video served better and provides more information overall. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button for more. Edgerunners is coming out on Netflix in September and it's going to have 10 episodes in total. Also, if you want to support the channel in an extra way, I do have a Patreon page, and also huge thanks to my current Patreon supporters. And join our community on Discord and Twitter if you want to continue this discussion there. This is LKM signing out, stay classy everyone, and bye bye.